Microsoft knows that everybody needs a cheaper Surface to embrace the company's tablet and laptop form factor. Hence, the Surface 3 is released. It's a smaller device with some watered-down specs from the original Surface Pro 3. So here's the question. Are we getting a lot of compromises from the lower-end specs, and is this the device capable of replacing your mid-range notebooks? This is Warren from KLGadgetGuy, and we are watching the review of the Microsoft Surface 3. The Surface 3 is barely recognizable from the flagship Surface Pro 3 tablet. They feature the very same design language, aesthetic, and colors. The screen design is 2 inches smaller at 10.8 inch with a 1080p display resolution. Despite being a lower-end device, Microsoft isn't compromising too much on hardware specs either. Our top configuration of Surface 3 comes with a flagship Intel Atom X7 quad-core processor with a maximum boost clock speed of 2.4 GHz. It comes with 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB of flash storage. Due to the more power-efficient hardware on the device, Microsoft has given us a standard micro USB port for charging, which we could even use power banks to charge the battery. On other hardware specs, the Surface 3 comes with a full-size USB 3.0 port, 1 mini display port, an 8MP main camera, and 3.5MP front camera. The kickstand of the Surface 3 has been one of my favorite features that has been borrowed from the Surface Pro 3, which allows multiple viewing angles for different usage. Similar to the Surface Pro 3, Microsoft has also made a keyboard cover for the Surface 3, which is sold separately but a necessary accessory to make full use of it. The backlit keyboard feels good to type on, and the trackpad works fine. On Windows 10, detaching the keyboard cover will automatically switch to tablet mode, which I appreciate a lot. In terms of day-to-day performance, the Surface 3 is technically a fast device, and it is claimed by Microsoft to be 80% faster than the entry-level Surface Pro 3. Well, to be honest, I wasn't really satisfied with the SSD performance of the device, as it took a little while to get the device booted up. A disk performance test showed a sequential read speeds of 133 MB per second and write speeds of 50 MB per second, which is sadly on par with mechanical notebook hard drives, and even if it is made for power efficiency, it still isn't satisfactory. This affects file transfers a lot, and apps launch a little slower than usual. Despite of that, the overall user experience of the Surface 3 is a good one. The screen is beautiful and comfortable to look at for long working hours. The RAM is sufficient for having a couple of programs open at the background, and all thanks to the front-facing loudspeakers. Enjoying music and movies on the Surface 3 is one of the best experiences I've ever had on a tablet. The Surface Pen is fortunately also supported on the device, so you could actually use it to write notes on the OneNote app, and the plus point is, the digitizer has a palm rejection feature, which makes it a perfect device for note-taking. In conclusion, Microsoft is doing the right thing by making the Surface 3 tablet. While the disappointing flash storage performance could be a slight disadvantage for the product, you can't deny that this is one of the best portable productivity machine that you can bring along for your office work. The Surface 3's lengthy 8-hour battery life is also a big thing that many notebooks could not match for its value. The base model starts from the price of 1989 ringgit and up to 2389 ringgit. Adding those optional accessories could bring the price up. That gives you a lot of choices to choose from. For instance, you could get a nice looking Ultrabook or a MacBook Air. But when you can actually get a free 1-year Office 365 personal subscription, Windows 10 pre-installed, and a great productive hardware package, the Surface 3 is a device that's really hard to resist. We give the Surface 3 a score of 8.2 out of 10.